You're gonna.
And we're budgeted 1.27. That's budget.
All Rodney bed.
What's
That's where it's from. 8, 9, 6. Yeah, but they forward.
I don't think a lot of people.
Call the meeting to order, stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah, opening. Public meeting first.
And we're opening for a public hearing for the 2026 budget. Have to read them.
Yeah, I can go and read the notice to taxpayers. Notice is hereby given to taxpayers of Martin County, Indiana, that the proper officers of Martin County will conduct a public hearing on the year 2026 budget. Following the meeting, any 10 or more taxpayers may object to a budget, tax rate, or tax levy by filing an objection petition with the proper officers of Martin County not more than 7 days after the hearing. The objection petition must identify the provisions of the budget, tax rate, or tax levy to which taxpayers object. If a petition is filed, Martin County shall adopt with the budget a finding concerning the objections in the petition and testify presented. Following the aforementioned hearing, the proper officers of Martin County will meet to adopt the following budget. Today's the public hearing date. The estimated civil max levy is $3,005,853. Property tax cap estimate is $158,000. The adoption meeting date is scheduled October 6th, 6:30 p.m. here in this room. So we have, let's see. Casino Riverboat, budget estimate $56,000, rainy day $25,000, general fund $4,880,073. Maximum estimated funds to be raised, including appeals and levies, exempt from maximum levy limitations is $2,300,000. Current tax levy is $2,131,452. Percent difference is 7.91%. Reassessment, budget estimate $271,879. Maximum estimated funds to be raised $160,000. Current tax levy $148,066 with the 8.06% difference. And I'll just read the ones with the max levies. Cambridge, $364,437 with the max estimated funds to be raised $275,649. Current tax levy $181,425 with percent difference of 51.94%. Health budget estimate $85,263. Maximum estimated funds to be raised $70,000. Current tax levy is $63,791 with a 9.73% difference. And cumulative capital development budget estimate $330,000. Maximum estimated funds to be raised $250,150. Current tax levy $194,886 with a levy percent difference of 28.36%. Those are the funds with the levies. The rest of them are the home ruled funds. Taxes don't go into those other funds, so.
Any questions? Let's go to the next one.
Yeah, I'll read the,
Solid waste.
yeah, solid waste public meeting is today also, so. Notice is hereby given to taxpayers of Martin County Solid Waste Management District, Martin County, Indiana, that the proper officers of the Martin County Council will conduct a public hearing on the year 2026 budget. Following this meeting, any 10 or more taxpayers may object to a budget, tax rate, or tax levy by filing an objection petition with the proper officers of Martin County Council not more than 7 days after the hearing. The objection petition must identify the provisions of the budget, tax rate, or tax levy to which taxpayers object. If a petition is filed, Martin County Council shall adopt with the budget a finding concerning the objections in the petition and testimony presented. Following the aforementioned hearing, the proper officers of the Martin County Council will meet to adopt the following budget. Public hearing date today. Estimated, well, state's estimated max levy is $228,224. And it gives a property tax estimate of $12,930. But I know this is listed, but the solid waste doesn't collect taxes, they collect the solid waste fee. So even though this is advertised, it's not on the property taxes. Which is how it's been for the last several years. So I think this, we've always read this, but their budget meeting date is also Monday, October 6th at 6:30 PM here in this room. So their budget estimate is $681,989.
Any questions about that? Open the close, right?
Make a motion to close the public budget hearing for 2025. I'll second it.
All in favor? Amen. Now we'll open the regular session.
Yeah, 26.
Is that wrong? We heard you, right?
Yeah, I slur my words sometimes.
I just noticed that should be August 11th. Okay. I don't have this. It's our special session. I put the wrong, I meant to have those minutes done, but I didn't. So yeah, cross that out.
Okay, you're saying that one's not here.
Yeah, the 11th is here now.
The 11th is here.
Mhm. Yeah, I have that one done and the 11th.
Okay.
I don't have the department budget. That's what's.
Okay. Approve them.
Yes, that was fine.
A motion to approve the August 4th minutes.
Make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor? Unanimous. And the August 11th.
Make a motion to approve minutes of August 11th.
All in favor? Unanimous. Darla Wagner. She doesn't want to sit by herself.
I'm the bodyguard.
We never treated her too bad.
Lagodi Public Library Director. And there's been so much confusion over the budget and where the money's coming from and everything this time. I've asked some of the directors in my Southwest Director Roundtable, and some of them never have gotten lit. Some of them said it's not gonna affect us till 2029, and I was just wondering, since the lit is gone away, you guys get a pot of the lit and you fund different government units, or what are you doing?
We wish we knew all of them answers.
Huh?
I said, we wish we knew all them answers.
Well, I thought you went to training.
We did. And they told us at training that it'll be changing when they get back in session.
Mhm.
So there's really, yeah, we're sitting here at this table trying to decide what's going on and there's no concrete evidence of what's happening.
They don't know either.
So
But-
just go forward with the budget that we have, and if we have to do an additional appropriation next year,
That's what I would think.
Yeah, it won't change next year, so. Your next year.
Yeah, it's 427,
Mhm.
so
It won't affect you till the.
but like in our budget, when I met with our, DLGF representative, we only have, 19,000 in miscellaneous, that's where our lit usually goes. And that's, most of that's from fines and fees and copies and. So I don't know why there's that deficit, because in the year before, we had 80,000 in lit money.
Did you have donations the year before?
Uh-huh.
Did that go into that?
It goes in that miscellaneous. Oh, but it didn't amount to that much.
well, the lit funds shouldn't be changing right now.
I need to get back a hold of him. Those are the numbers he gave me.
Hmm,
That your lit was going down for this year?
Yes, for 2026.
Not everything we've been told. I mean, this new rule takes effect for 27.
Mhm.
And I think that's why there's so much gray area. They're planning on getting it all fixed for us next year.
Okay,
So that we know what we're doing, but
So did he deduct what the lit was, your normal lit? And that's what you come up with, or what did he?
no, he gave me the numbers and I just filled them in there. And that wasn't, I'll show you.
I don't know why it would have been 80,000 one year and the next year is 19 or.
And then last year's is below it there.
It sounds like the information you're getting is just as confusing as what we're getting.
Yeah, he's not giving you the right information.
you know, we went and listened to guys that helped write whatever we got coming. His main answer was that it's gonna be changing.
Well, I watched a lot of that coverage and it didn't make very much sense. I watched it over and over.
They keep trying to get closer, but but the other,
I
the
don't know where
answer,
you got that number. I mean,
Well, that number is from our miscellaneous, like fines and fees and things like that. That's that number.
yeah, but your lit number should have still been there.
Yeah.
It
That's where
shouldn't-
you were putting it.
If you see in the one below it or behind it,
Was it like the
It was-
lit money's just not
like
there at all?
60 stuff.
Like
yeah.
they just cut it out as if
Yeah.
they're not getting it?
Yeah, I think they're just
They're
Did he-
counting on them not.
jumped the gun
Yeah.
and not getting it.
Yes, he said that we wouldn't get any money.
But that's 27, not 26.
It's warm to see that.
26 is,
It's 2026.
those are the numbers he gave me. He said we would not be getting any lit money.
So I,
But unless there's something we don't understand, that shouldn't be happening until 27.
We might have him go back on
That was the
it.
understanding.
In 27, you might take a hit. But not 26.
We'll be back in 27.
yeah, I'm on the DLGF website and there's, they put out the estimated lit report for 2026. And for Lagodi Public Library, it says estimated 87,279 for 26.
Okay.
You can sit on the
So-
board behind you, darling.
Much better than what we.
Yes, usually can't see that stuff. So,
I'll have to get a hold of him because we've advertised
I mean,
that
that,
already.
this is what's on what's on Gateway. 87,200,
The numbers you're talking about better than the numbers we have.
Yeah,
87,279. That's what this is showing.
Okay.
She wanna write that down.
yeah, 2026 estimated.
I think he jumped a line or jumped a year on you. And then if it goes as they're saying, how everything's divided up, you may have to come back and ask, because they say we're getting a bigger pot that then we have to
Disperse it out.
disperse if that
That's
pot's
what I
big enough.
understood.
Yes, that's
That
what I
it-
understood.
the idea is to go to more local control, to, give a pot of money to the council, and then they would distribute it as they see fit, so.
Yeah, but that's not next year, that's.
Right. I
That's
understand
27.
now.
Yeah, now.
So we'll be back in 27.
So I would believe that number that she found. I'm pretty sure somebody just jumped a line when you was reading it to you.
Well, he puts those in, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I
The
missed,
representative puts those numbers in,
FSG do that for
I
them?
don't know. Well, DLGF rep,
and
Huh?
he's new.
yeah, I missed it. I mean, I sat in on,
We think you're okay.
Okay, thank you.
At least for a year.
And we'll keep trying to get smarter as the year goes.
That's what we. Thank you. Thanks for the work you do for those who live.
You're welcome. Thank you.
What's up for those dogs?
Oh,
The tax levy limits.
yeah. Let's see, I just need to read off the, maximum, estimated 2026 levy limits for each township and then, or unit. And the circuit breaker estimated reductions for that unit. And the council just gonna recommend to those units, you know, what you did last year was just that they stay under their levy and, that they can increase by the 4% that the, DLGF allows for the, increase this year, so. So for Martin County, the maximum levy is, 3,005,853. And circuit breaker reduction, 158,000. Center Township Civil, maximum levy, 27,479. Circuit breaker reduction estimate, 2,270. Center Township Fire, maximum levy, 9,952. Circuit breaker reduction, 1,380. Halbert Township Civil, 57,271. Circuit breaker reduction, 2,850. Halbert Township Fire, maximum levy, 7,421. Circuit breaker reduction, 1,210. Lost River Civil, 14,340 is the maximum levy. And circuit breaker reduction, $540. Lost River Fire, maximum levy, $6,307. Circuit breaker reduction, 720. Mitchell Tree Civil, maximum levy, 51,993. Circuit breaker reduction, 2,970. Mitchell Tree Fire, maximum levy, 6,263. Circuit breaker reduction, 360. Perry Civil, maximum levy, 82,852. Circuit breaker reduction, 5,250. Perry Fire, 17,976. Circuit breaker reduction, 830. Rutherford Civil, maximum levy, 18,498. Circuit breaker reduction, 530. Rutherford Fire, maximum levy, 16,219. Circuit breaker reduction, 470. Lagodi Civil City, maximum levy, 786,129. Circuit breaker reduction, 67,200. Crane Civil Town, maximum levy, 61,849. Circuit breaker reduction, 8,780. Shoals Civil Town, maximum levy, 280,297. Circuit breaker reduction, 72,800. Shoals Community School Corporation, maximum levy, 1,833,827. Circuit breaker reduction, 219,200. Lagodi Community School Corporation, maximum levy, 1,864,234. Circuit breaker reduction, 198,300. Lagodi Public Library, maximum levy, $193,096. Circuit breaker reduction, 10,860. And Shoals Public Library, maximum levy, 126,335. And circuit breaker reduction of 7,250. There's the resolution that was same format as last year, so. Yeah, I can, I mean,
I don't think so. Just let him.
yeah, I didn't print it out, sorry, I should have had it printed for you. I can go ahead and read it if you want.
You get them reading a lot of stuff. Well, we haven't voted on it. No, I hear don't vote.
Oh. So this resolution, County Council 2025-34, a resolution of the Martin County Council recommending 2026 property tax levy limits for taxing units. Witness it that whereas Indiana Code 6-1.1-17-3.6A requires the County Council of Martin County, Indiana, also known as County Council, to review estimated levy limits provided by the Department of Local Government Finance, which is known as Department, under IC 6-1.1-18.5-24. And number two, the estimate provided by the department under IC 6-1.1-20.6-1.1 of how each taxing unit's distribution of property taxes will be reduced by credits under IC 6-1.1-20.6. And whereas at its regular meeting on September 15, 2025, the county council allowed representatives of taxing units to attend and comment on the respective taxing units' proposed budgets, tax levies, and tax rates for the ensuing calendar year. And whereas after discussion and consideration, the county council has prepared this resolution as its written recommendation for taxing units in Martin County as required by IC 6-1.1-17-3.6D. Now therefore be it resolved by the County Council of Martin County, Indiana as follows. The County Council hereby recommends that in determining 2026 property tax levies, each taxing unit not exceed the maximum growth quotient of the maximum levy growth quotient of 4% as certified by the state budget agency. A copy of this resolution shall be filed with the Martin County Auditor, and the Martin County Auditor shall further distribute this resolution to all taxing units. This resolution shall take effect upon its passage by the council in accordance with Indiana law.
Any discussion? Do we have a motion?
Make the motion.
You thought-
That's fine. Just hand it to me, sign.
All in favor?
Yeah.
We got a mess up.
Yeah, there's like 6 things.
Pretty easy one.
Or easier, I don't know.
Yeah.
Transfer request, commissioner's budget. And for $10,000, I left that off the agenda. It's from commissioner budget line 068.3000.61 cyber security contract to 1,068, 4,015 equipment furniture. So what happened here is, since I've been here, I think a few years before that, Matrix had used a piece of equipment called Barracuda to do our backups. So it's an actual physical box in the assessor's office. Probably like the server kind of size. And each year we had to pay a subscription for that Barracuda. Plus cloud storage for the year, plus updates. So those things, each year was around $8,000. The quote for this year was $8,112.50. We have 3 other of these, but they're smaller. So the other 3, about 1,500 a year. But this one backed up the most, the biggest one. So Ecmundy did not recommend Barracuda. I think because of the price, and they didn't prefer it. So they recommended for us to purchase a kind of standalone, unit.
Standalone cloud.
Yeah, so there'll be a physical device here, and then there's cloud storage backup also. So it does cost a little bit more the first year, $9,684. But the second year, after we bought the hardware, it goes down to 1,826 estimate for years after that. So we are saving money after the first year. So that's what they recommend. So this gets,
Is this taking care of the other 2, or is that still got?
no, still, I haven't actually asked them what they, if that can really, what we do about those yet, but they may want to keep those Barracuda, since those are so cheap. I don't know the price. If it would be the same price, I wouldn't hope so, but
Wouldn't think it'd be that much more.
Yeah,
yeah, the others are like Community Corrections has one, and
So they have a standalone in their own office.
mhm. And the jail has one, and the highway has one right now. Cause the prosecutor was using it, and then she switched her data over. It comes over here to the assessor's office one, so.
I would think they all would be on the same thing.
Yeah, I think just cause they're separate buildings, it's. hard
What's
to
the
get.
difference in cost? I mean, to put it all on the same one.
Yeah, I haven't talked to it.
I mean, if we're gonna be paying.
the internet, I
cost
think,
for
I think the
Barracudas.
internet's the problem for that.
Because the highway garage is on Starlink, aren't they?
Yeah, and
So they're gonna be different regardless.
I mean, if they get,
One of these days we'll get fiber through here.
if they
That'd make
get
a
fiber,
difference, yeah.
if they get fiber through here, it can probably can be consolidated, but
It's gonna be a big fiber explosion at the river.
any other questions?
So. You say the community corrections are on their own? has the own,
Yeah, they have to have something in the building, back up their computers.
what do
It
they
backs
have
up.
for, I mean, what are they using for internet? They have fiber there. So.
They're still on
can't
Sparklight.
send it over here.
Yeah, they're still on Sparklight just because we're in contract till the end of the year. With Sparklight, they signed a 3-year contract last time, so. Hopefully they can get fiber till the end of the year.
Maybe changeable next year. for
Yeah.
them, And hopefully changeable for everybody else, cause it should have fiber in here by then.
We're hoping.
Just make sure community corrections only signs a year contract.
Yeah, it's,
Don't sign one at all.
yeah, they're with the courthouse bill, so, like, the courthouse has a bill, community corrections, the sheriff has a line on there, and prosecutor. We're all on the same bill, so.
Yeah, I would check with them, see what the possibilities are, especially if everybody gets fiber.
Make that.
At least see what the difference of price is, if everybody can get on the same one.
Mhm.
I mean, if they're paying $900 a month and we can get it on us,
But is this one gonna be big enough for all that?
it's got a cloud,
Don't they have limits?
it's 500 and something.
I'm not a tech guy, so we're not seeing that.
I don't know what storage they use.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If this one's not big enough now, then we need to.
Well, this has.
Oh, it says 16 terabytes, so
Yeah,
surely,
That's
that's humongous.
I don't know what storage they currently use that was.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they.
Just be a question.
Because-
for you.
it says here for backup, it's 5 terabytes.
Which one are you on?
Third page in, no, maybe fourth page in.
Oh, that's cloud storage, sorry, I was looking up the second line
Yeah.
for the actual drive, for the physical one here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm sure we could increase cloud storage for
Not that much.
probably, yeah, not that much more.
Just a thought.
Yeah, it'd be worth double
Should
checking.
look into it next year because we're not gonna be able to do anything this year because we don't have the fiber to support it.
Mhm.
Seems like you could put the security center on its own. It's right there.
Mhm.
An antenna that over here.
Yeah, I'm honestly not
Nobody
sure
does it.
how the,
You can't count on people doing it manually. Do we have a motion for the transfer?
I'll make that motion.
Second. All in favor? Unanimous.
next is a fund to fund transfer. This is from Fund 1238, unrestricted opioid settlement fund, $140.19 to Fund 1237, restricted opioid settlement fund, $140.19. And what happened here? I have to do an annual report every year on the opioid settlement funds. So they tell me how much each fund should have, and I have to balance to that. So the last year, I found out, it was $140 off, 19 cents. And I reached out to them for guidance on someone to help me, as to why that's off, and nobody responded. So I did the report again this year. Still off. Then I knew to dig into it a little bit further and realized probably the only place it could be is the town of Shoals and the town of Crane. They were given opioid settlement funds the first distribution. This is around October of 2023. Then they were told right after that, that was in air, that they don't get over $5,000. So the county is responsible for, keeping their portions that they would have received. So Shoals and Crane sent their money back in to us, and I received that in, but I was not told which fund it went in, so without anybody to reach out to, I put like the percentage that we got of those restricted and unrestricted funds I split that out. But come to find out, they considered it all restricted because the amount I'm off is the amount in the unrestricted fund for both, Town of Shoals and Town of Crane. So those two deposits into the unrestricted equal the $140.19.
I'll make a motion for the transfer.
Second.
All in favor? Unanimous.
For nothing, I know, but thought it was kind of confusing if I would explain the whole history.
I'm the first you found it.
Yeah, I did last year, so at least
You did better.
I am, yeah. So additional appropriations, thought we need to talk about Riverboat Revenue Sharing Fund 7303. Building $100,000 and annex build out 35,000. This is kind of coming from the department budget meetings when, Greg was here and talked about the payment on the former Old National building would be due in December. So he'd recommended taking 100,000 out of the riverboat to pay towards that. And the annex build out would be construction needs, if we have any this year.
Any questions?
Nothing planned over this calendar year, is there?
Just,
No,
just what stuff they already did, I think.
Okay. Oh, she used her own funds, she had her accounts filled.
I think. For most of it.
Yeah, there could be some
Okay.
upcoming costs, so.
So that 35,000 is just, so it's there for if, right?
well,
Is that what it?
that's also for the payment, right?
Yeah, the 100,000 is, yeah.
Well, it's 135 is the total payment, so
No,
that's why that's why I'm clarifying, the 100,000 is for the payment,
Mhm.
35,000 is for,
You know,
So it's
if
there.
they do something.
yeah,
back
so
there.
it's there for if.
Not pay for $38,000 back.
No,
I mean, we don't have to do the 35, right?
no,
That's what I was kind of getting at.
Cause I think, I mean, when they was recommending it, we was talking about doing a bunch of remodeling and they scaled that way back and took care of most of it.
There's nothing scheduled moving forward right now.
So they could come, so
That's
ask for additional.
Nothing big, I don't think.
Just leave the annex funds where it's at and just transfer the 100,000.
Does that
we're
work?
talking about the recycling center. I don't know how fast that'll be.
Oh,
We'll be here next month.
Yeah. I mean, without knowing an exact, like what we're spending instead of just moving it, you know what I mean?
yeah, I'd say just deal with it as it.
As
Yeah,
a kind
fine.
of,
I agree. Yeah.
It'll be moving slower than our meeting.
Mm-hmm, that's already, yeah.
Yeah,
so I'll
Look
make,
at the base.
I'll make a motion to, move the 100,000 for the building out of Riverboat, but leave the 35,000 and it, or in the Riverboat.
I'll second that.
all in favor? Unanimous.
And let's see, next reassessment fund 1224, computer replacement. So Carolyn had brought up that, she'd like to pay for the server up here, that's in her office, out of, reassessment. So that's what that is, and then that would free up some money in the Cume Cap Fund, cause we're needing at least eight additional computers that are gonna go end of life in October for the Windows 10. They're too old for Windows 11 to be supported. So we're bringing this, and she also wanted me to let you know that next meeting, she's gonna ask that, to approve additional 65,000, so it'd be a total of 100,000. Cause the printer in the recorder's office has went down. It's the one that prints the big plat maps. So that may have to be replaced. And she was wanting to cover some computers in my office since we do, help with the sales disclosures and things.
Can we have estimates rather than general numbers by then?
Mhm.
So I'll say that clerk was,
Yeah, she was talking, Julie was talking about.
Yeah, hers is done too.
Yeah, Cleaver's cabling's about done. He's worked like the last 4
I
weekends.
just don't like big pots of money. I like a number.
I agree.
Man, we're giving a la carte.
So yeah, the server for sure is $35,100. It was just a little over that, so I can give you that number for sure. But yeah, I don't have an estimate on anything for.
We've got that many to build, surely somebody's gonna get competitive.
Well, this is just the one computer.
I know, but the rest of them that she's talking about.
They've
next
already
week
ordered theirs, haven't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they're about.
They're done.
did Ekman, they do those or who did those for?
Cleaver cabling. So I appreciate Ekmandy working within, cause
Make a motion for the reassessment fund 1224 for 35,000. Do you need the 100 on it or you just? good with
no,
the
35's good.
35,000? I'll second it.
All in favor? And that keeps us from paying that out of general fund.
And next general fund 1,000 prosecutor, legal assistant administrator, 2,451. And this is due because they had their last legal assistant, left, so we owed comp time and holiday payout to her.
How long was she here?
10 plus years, so she got the maximum out. So there's not enough in that line to finish out paying the current girl for the rest of the year.
Make a motion, we approve the general fund 1,000 transfer for the prosecutors shortfall of $2,451.
Second,
she can have it.
unison.
All in favor? Unanimous?
That's all I have. I just included
Got your letter from FSD.
Do we know how much money the treasurer's got invested? I think we requested a report, we never got it.
well, I think that's my fault.
Okay.
So let me make myself another note. I'm sorry.
I mean,
You
it's
just
very,
want total money invested and then,
if we could persuade her to
For
invest a
returns.
little bit more, I mean, it's gonna help the general.
yeah, and she has honestly talked about investing more.
I mean-
She's,
I mean, we can't make her do nothing, but boy, if we could persuade her to invest some more of the county's money.
And she could go with a little bit of it in the, whatever it is, Rust, Indiana or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we're shortfalling here and that would help the general fund.
yeah,
That would pay that.
Easily.
Well, no problem. Why don't,
Can't make her.
But yeah, I think she's more comfortable with it now, she would. She'd consider that, I think, cause we've talked about it, but.
Well, splitting it up. Kind of cuts your risk too, theory.
by splitting it up,
Yeah,
yeah.
But man, if we could,
and then Trust Indiana's got much easier terms if we get in a bind.
Mhm.
you can have it in less than 24 hours. Yeah, on the time you request.
Yeah.
Yeah, if she can give us a report for that.
Okay.
That'd be really, really great.
That's $500,000. Got lost. There,
Yeah. She could almost make that up.
yeah, but we can also make it up. Come on.
Come on.
Anything else, any,
As far as the FSG here, is this the final?
Yeah, they just today, this morning, they sent the sustainability. Report again, so I didn't print out 100 pages. So you have that in your email, the only thing I printed out of it was just the general fund summary.
That's what will hurt.
Yeah, that's the,
I read all the first part of it where they telling why we have our problems here and there.
Yeah,
So as far as,
they don't think we're gonna sustain what we're at, what we're doing.
so as far as any potential changes,
I don't really think there's a lot we can change. I mean,
I'm just thinking more of like the timeline, like if we were to, or like,
just, yeah, you have the next month, or October 6th, you can still change that day.
that's what I wanted for clarification.
Mhm.
I mean, it'd be good.
I think we need to look into our biggest budget cut. From the, $163,000.
Well, I think. I feel we was,
Our largest revenue loss, you're saying?
Yeah.
I think there's other places that we gave that they're not using, we need to come back and take back
Yeah,
a couple. Be real curious on where some of the departments are on extra labor sitting around right now. I don't know the count, the highway departments. Has 7 budgeted for 10. I don't know how the sheriff's department is on dispatchers and jailers and officers. Probation, all those, if there's anybody's laying around they haven't used and they've been appropriate, we need to look at it. Every department, not just one, just every department.
Highway department don't help the general fund.
No, but I'm just saying, even across, the board, we can't pick on one and not pick on everybody.
yeah,
But. You know, things like the treasurer, she can help us out and she's more comfortable, gives us a little bit more money, gives us more interest income, help our general fund, which she needs to do that for us. Yeah, rates are going down, so what she's invested is gonna be less revenue, maybe she can make up a little bit more of it. Couple extra $1 million in a Trust Indiana wouldn't hurt anything.
the general fund took a punch.
Yeah, that's a killer.
I'm not done at the State House yet.
I was gonna say, it's still, especially with 27 being a big question mark.
Yeah. There should need to be 27 on here.
We definitely need to be doing something different here.
Can you email out?
God, these numbers are so
all
low.
the numbers in?
On this page.
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think I have to have both contacts for this.
Anybody else wanna see an emailed copy of all the changes?
Yeah, I can print it out too. if you wanna
It's just
pick it
a
up.
lot
They're gonna print it, make it bigger.
It's just a lot of print.
Yeah, I say this here is just almost
Yeah, I-
impossible to read.
Print it bigger.
It's like,
I'm
oh,
talking about the book
This
with all
budget
of our changes
Mhm.
instead of our scratches everywhere.
Yeah,
I think we need to. I would like to have it anyway.
we probably ought to go back and review probably 80% of what we did.
We got, we got 1 month, we're gonna do something
Well,
like that.
when you have to have it submitted,
I've already submitted it, so it can go down, it just can't go up.
yeah, but when's the final have to be, cause you,
October sixth, so. Like, whatever you change. I'd have to change it that night, you'd have to sign that night. Huh?
So. Oops, okay.
So I think I have 5 days after the meeting to submit it. So,
Have Dave advertise a special meeting.
I say, yeah, can we have a special meeting and go over that? I know it'll be probably time consuming, but I think it'd be worth it for all of us.
if you're not feeling comfortable.
yeah, not really time for, I mean, this is the 15th.
Say,
Your generally takes about 2 weeks to advertise.
48 hours.
Yeah, I'll have to do 48 just for a special,
Okay,
since the public hearings, I have to do 10 days.
okay. I guess we're 3 weeks away, yeah.
Keep your life away.
Yeah. No,
That man, paper plan or what?
29th?
Yeah, the week is on.
Come on, man.
Monday,
That's 2 weeks from today.
I'm good with it.
Whatever you need to do.
You do a Monday than our normal meeting time. The only thing, if it helps anyone, is Wednesdays from, as far as if you wanna do it earlier time.
6:30 is fine with me. I don't care either way.
What day did you say? Monday, the 29th?
29th.
2 weeks. You don't,
6:30.
Mhm.
That work with everybody?
That's it.
29th at 6:30? That what we said?
Looks like it.
it'll be an executive session
No,
or special
Mhm.
session.
Yeah, you have to special.
anything else?
Can we bring a couple of people in for that?
It's the same day that Dr. Lindsay. Same day,
Yeah, is she,
Dr. Lindsay. Yeah,
yeah, health department,
but that's in the morning,
yeah, at 11 or something.
Yeah. 11 to 12. One of our supplies on
Oh, my.
Hey. You have my lunch hour, I won't. Have to have something.
If they did supply it, it wouldn't be anything you could eat.
Yeah. true.
Berries and nuts, you'll be all right.
Ain't that-
Anybody else have anything out there?
You gonna get that for us tomorrow night?
Get the burn ban tomorrow?
Yeah.
I talked to the commissioners,
All right.
their
Yeah.
decision.
I didn't hear from him over the weekend. Aaron and Rita were, said they defer to your judgment, and Paul didn't reply, so I don't know.
Interesting call from forestry service today, so.
So done, right after our meeting, or right after our.
I think it's a little premature on the burn test.
Well, that happens. Well, you've seen what I said.
Yeah.
Make a motion to close.
Second.
All in favor?